some ribs before we talk about the ribs. We'll talk about what we've done for them yesterday. David, looking back at the truck there and bring me that Butcher Reserve. Lid, I want to show them the type of ribs we're using. The type of ribs we're using now, for many, many years, I use IBPs. These are very good ribs. Sam's carries them, a lot of other places carry them. And this year, starting in January, we changed over to a different brand. And you might have heard of Buckhead Beef and Butcher Reserve pork, and both those companies were owned by Buckhead Beef. The Cisco bought those companies out. And now the pork that we're using, and they still do the same deal, they just Cisco owns them. And these are the ribs that we're cooking now. These are the Butcher Reserve natural pork. It's all natural. There's no antibiotics, whatever they're using, steroids, no growth hormones. It's all pure meat. Well, the difference in this Butcher Reserve pork is when you slice into it when it's raw, it looks like a well-marbled ribeye steak, like a ribeye loin. It's got, instead of just fat on top, it's got it all the way through it, which relates into more flavor and more tender meat. And what's happened here is where it's been a trend in the last 20 years or so to grow lean pork and try to stay healthy. Some growers now are reversing, and Butcher Reserve is one of them, where they're trying to grow for the fat content. So we got a better rib for its flavor, a better rib for barbecue, and I hope you enjoy them today. One other good thing about these are they're 1.75 and down, 1.1 slab. They already come with membrane removed. They're all sized just about perfect one another. And these ribs cook all the way through, and like I say, they've got the strides of marbling all the way through the rib. It's just a good body. But yesterday we dialed out, we done what little trimming was needed to them. We applied our rub to them. We also applied a layer of dark brown sugar on them. We rolled them, placed them back in the Ziploc, laid them in the cooler. Smoked them about 5:30, went on the grill, 250 degrees for 6 hours. The grill of choice for us is our water bath cookers. We've got a water pan beneath, it steams and tenderizes throughout the whole process. We've got vents in front, vents in back. Lets the smoke get up and surround it, gives a good barbecue flavor and the color, and you see cool. The wood of choice for us is Georgia peach. Very picky wood, very thin bark wood, high in what we call sugar south. Therefore, there's no power there is. You can pick up on our glazes and on our rubs, and bottom line, the natural flavor of these Butcher Reserve.
Bark on or off?
Bark on.
You the man. All right, good.
All the way through. I do not remove that strip down the back. That's a very lean piece of meat. And you start gouging around there at the back, you start leaving shiners, which is very unattractive to eyes. With that being said, there's really only one way to do this deal, and that's to get the taste.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me what you think.
The ribs, are they, is this the brand that does not freeze their ribs?
Yes, they do not come frozen.
That's right.
Do not come frozen. Well, I'm going to leave that on there. I'm going to let you try that.
Thanks, sir. Talking. How y'all been doing this season?
Been doing real well. We're doing about as many KCBS events as we're doing MBN. We won the last 2 out of 3 MBN contests we went to, and we won 3 KCBS events this year. And we're doing about one a weekend. I'll be cooking every weekend up to June the 12th. The 14th when I do my cooking class at home. And then after that it picks back up and I won't miss until December.
Memphis again?
Yes. We'll be at the World Championship. You going down there this year?
I'm judging it.
Great, great. We'll be there.
We're not bringing the team this year though.
Tell you what, I've always done a catering on Thursday night since 1997 the K-Line container. The container trucks you see going up at Range season. First time since '97 they couldn't afford to do it. One thing was they laid people off. They said they just wouldn't see it being the right thing to do to, the execs to be on the river, eating barbecue and enjoying themselves. And you got to admire the guys for that. And it wouldn't. Times are tough. You can even tell by the sites that generally they're 30 wide, now they're 25 wide. Cutting down the size of the sites, and I don't believe you guys many teams this year down there.
No, they cut down.
What I looked on the schedule in there, it doesn't look like it has the teams on there.
They were going to take our site, chop it into 3s, right over there across from John Von Williams.
Right. Right.
And just wasn't going to work.
Well, you know, I know it's tough. It's really surprised me. And generally, when you get your package, you already got something from Cattleman's in that first packet.
Mm-hmm.
They finally got something, and it was at the Cook's meeting package you picked up, and they said they just got that. And they didn't say anything about it. They just said they just got their Cattleman's stuff in.
Right.
It surprised me Cattleman's came back. You know, and I know Harris last year had signed a 3-year deal for their sponsorship in it.
Are they coming back?
I don't know. I heard they was trying to get out of their contract.
That's what I heard too.
But you know, being from here, they closed the corporate office there in Memphis, the Harris deal. You know, it's tough. I mean, even for the gamblers and the drinking and all that, I mean, it's just tough all over.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't much talk about the ribs, is there?
Oh, they're so horrible.
I know. You just can't eat no
No,
more.
no.
Don't poison yourself.
Keep your hands away from the
Like somebody else I know when it comes to eating.
You know that. I eat the whole rack all the time.
I love to. I love to eat a whole rack of ribs or a whole thing of chicken. There's 8 pieces of chicken if you get a regular 8-piece cut, and if you do a country style, there's 11. Because I've eaten enough of them to know.
How do you like, which do you prefer, the KBS judging style or the Memphis?
Well, I mean, I like the Memphis style. I mean, I really do. I like the on-site judging, in which, you know, a big part of your score comes from the blind, so you got to have the product there too. But it's fun to be out here. And if I was a judge, I want to do what you're doing. I want to be the on-site guy. I wouldn't want to sit in a tent. But the bad thing about KCBS, it's easier on the teams because you don't have to take the big rigs. You're doing 4 meat categories, and you ain't got to cook a pile of stuff.
It's not as much interaction.
But if you sit back there and judge, and you're sitting back there for ever how long, for 4 categories, and you don't ever get to come out and see the team.
I do KCBS also.
You know,
I haven't done much because of that.
You know, we were in Little Rock. We've done it this year. We're going back and do one with the Hot Springs in September.
Pine Bluff. Right?
Pine Bluff or Hot Springs, whichever one that Ron Gates puts on.
Right.
And you know, barbecue. I love to do any of it. You know, cooking's cooking, but I like this better. I like this better.
I do too.
You know, wherever you can showcase your stuff, and from the grill to the table, it's more impressive. It's more impressive to me. And if I'm a judge, I like to see where it comes from before I put it in my mouth and eat it.
I like the interaction, just being able to shoot with you all.
Right. I mean, and that's a good thing. And I try to tell. I have organizers ask me a lot of times to come up, and they're looking to do a contest, and they ask me what they ought to do, and I said, if you want a show, if you want the rigs and give curb appeal to your spectators are paying to come to the gate, MBN's the way to go.
Oh yeah.
You know, now if you want a pile of teams, I said KCBS, that's the way to go. I said, because you can get 50 of them with a drop of a hat.
Yeah.
I said, but you know, you ain't got 50 of these guys in one area that come. I said, but you know, 12 to 16 of these guys make a good contest for you.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Well, they got a lot more than that here this year.
Oh yeah, they got 60-some teams kicking in this deal. It's not as good.
You going up to Fun Fest?
Yes. I'll be there for both. We're going to do the invitational, let's hang around and do the one on Saturday.
Oh, good. I'll be there for both too.
We're going to do those.
We'll cook that night, brother.
Yeah, have some supper.
I'll make some peas and butter beans and cream corn and rice.
I'll bring my big bottle of Grey Goose with me.
And bring an appetite.
Yeah, I know.
I cook a pile.
Yeah, I know you do. Gentlemen, that was absolutely fantastic. But we got to talk a few more minutes. We got to talk a little more. So let's see. We talked about that. We talked about the wood. We talked about the temperature. We talked about the little old lady riding the pork to and from the butcher shop.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, what else?
You see, they like, see, those ribs right there that you got, you know, a lot of times they tell you they get the ones off the right side. Well, see, they make this hog massage in the straw on both sides. So both sides of them are soft and tender and flavorful.
I wonder if they'll ever do like Kobe pork like we do Kobe beef.
They got something that's close that, what is it?
Diamonds?
No, Snake River puts it out. I swear I go order my briskets from my Wagyus. I cook Wagyu brisket. And Snake River's got a pork, that Carabutu. Carabutu, what it Carabutu pork. It's very, very expensive. And this case right here, wholesale from Cisco, like $5.79 a pound. This baby wax. It's pretty strong.
Yeah.
The Carabutu stuff is like $12 a pound.
I could definitely taste
It's a lot more marble.
the marbling in it.
A lot more marble in it. You know, and I looked at them out of the past, man. But I went and got a slab of IVPs. IVPs are almost white colors compared to these. These are red like beef.
I don't like the IVPs because what happens is at least in my opinion, you get those fat veins in there. And when the judges come and eat those ribs, there's always that possibility they'll bite into that big row of fat.
Well, I'll tell you something else that they got where they're doing, and I guess it's where the packing plant is coming from. They're leaving too much of the loin meat on there.
Yeah.
You know, and loin meat ain't nothing but pork chop meat, and
Right.
if you cook it for 5 or 6 hours, it's drying out.
Yeah.
You know, they don't get all of it off, and it looks pretty when it's raw. Boy,
Yeah.
I got this big old fat, this big old clean meat. Well, guess what that is? It's pork chop, and when you put it on that plate, you're gonna be able to tell where it picks up, and it's gonna be dry.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dry.
Yeah, and then you got to trim it off.
That's right.
I like that they take the membrane off.
I tell you another one that does that. The ribs to me aren't as good as Curly's.
Yeah.
Curly, they remove the membrane from the backside of theirs.
Yeah, but they don't handle their meat as well, I don't think. There's something, it's always got that kind of
Always looks
funny
like it's
flavor.
been gapped up to me.
Let me tell you what, a lot of them shoot preservatives and stuff to them, and that doesn't have it. But I can tell you something else. A lot of times you get ribs out of a pack. Some of them are like, instead of being whole, they gouge them with a knife and cut it in half. Those, it shouldn't be for $5.79 a pound, but none of them are. None of them are. And you don't have to hardly do anything. You don't
That's
have to,
great.
You lay in there, you don't have to take any of that that thick end off. It's all level. It's everything's dead on.
That's good. I'll have to try it.
You need to try them. And I know you know a Cisco guy, a rib, somebody that's got them, and you can get them. And matter of fact, mine's my next door neighbor.
Oh, okay.
My brother's got a restaurant. I just get them dropped to him, and they got some great Boston butts too.
Well, I've got a business license for my medical practice, so I can get it under that. I have to do a little explaining why a doctor's getting ribs, but
Do you ever do your briskets?
I haven't gotten into briskets. No.
If you get into it, then Cisco can get these too. They can order the Snake River for you. Or you can go online to Snake River Farms. I used to think, and I teach this in my class, I did industrial computer. Right. I used to say brisket was a brisket was a brisket, and it depended on what you did to it.
Right.
Well, I was wrong. I mean, I was wrong, and I tell this in our class now. Those Wagyus, got them right. They make the difference. It's worth the difference. It's worth the difference.
I'll try to get some of them. I'm actually going to have a little smoker built in my backyard. I want to try changing some of our recipes. I mean, we took the Grand Champion and ribs and shoulders for like 3 or 4 years in a row.
Right.
And then everyone's taste changed. They went to that real sweet stuff.
Exactly.
And I don't like the sweet stuff personally. I mean, you judge it that way now. So I may, we'll see. I need to change the recipes a little, maybe get a little more of that raw sugar in it. I want to do that at home instead of at the competitions. If we're going to do it, I mean.
I think what you need to think about when you're making up something sweet, go into your simple syrups. Make you up the simple syrups with some of your fruits. Some of your fruits.
And inject it.
No, not inject. I'm talking about make up the syrup and mix that in with your sauces.
I just don't like the taste. I don't really like the sweet stuff right now.
Well, really, the simple syrups aren't that sweet with the fruits. They're not as sweet as just adding straight sugar.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I do with some of mine. And I'm a big vinegar guy, so I don't like sweet.
Yeah, you're not.
But if you want to do good, as you know, you got to have that sweet out there for them.
Yeah, you do. And have the hot sauce, and then you got to have the lumpy fruity sauce.
That's right. Exactly
Because they like it. You know what, sir? It's always a pleasure.
Good to see you.
I hope you have a bunch of good judges this afternoon.
I hope so too. Done had one.